from our own perspectives, and then put it all together. So we started with writing is. So that's what it's about. Writing is therapy. My bleeding heart, misery, cyclical tragedy, brokenheartedness. Every melodramatic word on the page, a comforting reminder that I'm a fucking mess. You won't get any euphoric shit out of me. I don't write fiction, and happy all day, every day is not exactly my story. I got tired of writing with a cause, and writing just because, and writing for everybody else but me. So now, here's my neurosis, laid bare with no apologies. Because whether or not you like it, I'd be lying if I said I actually gave a shit. I write it because I live it and I feel it. And some of the things I've seen and the demons I've bedded with would be enough to drive a lesser being batshit crazy. So maybe this is the only thing that's saving me. It's my lifeline, my tightrope, that last thread, the umbilical cord to my sanity. It's how I cope. It's an outlet for the dopeness surging through me, and yes, I'm full of it. Maybe I need to get over myself already, but I'm just not yet ready. You see, as long as there's life flowing through me, I'm not done writing my story. Writing is art, life in motion, love, laughter, friendship, beauty. It's our attempt at capturing in syllable and sentence that fleeting moment when life reminds us not to take shit so seriously. It's David Brennan's take on poetry. It's Franz McNeese's dark yet enlightening satirical commentary. It's the rhythmical kaleidoscope of Marcellus Neely's delivery. It's building a chilled out community and one day getting an email from a talented lady named Yuri. It's the rant a la Biankah Bailey. It's a piece called My Pussy Is Not a Charity by Yannick Myron. It's Sunday dinner once a month with people who've become family. But at the very base of it all, it's a really personal journey. It's birthing a baby from the womb of your thoughts, or deeper yet, from the very depths of your being, from places you're only now discovering through this process of digging, unearthing, becoming written, and seeing yourself in a whole new light. Finally seeing yourself for what feels like the first time. Writing is my salvation. It's the one thing I can't get wrong. It's the freedom to not have to write myself into being and just be everything I am.
Writing. Writing is like making love, then giving birth to a child that will be set loose upon the world to do whatever it has a mind to live and to breathe, or not. Writing is intense, it is cathartic, it is me trying to make sense of the ceaseless chatter in my head. It is joyful, it is uplifting, yet oftentimes deeply frustrating. Writing is right, it is pain, it is pleasure. It soothes your soul, but sometimes wrenches your heart from your chest, impaled on emotion. It is the stuff of your wildest dreams and the focus of your nightmares. But above all, it is the sweetest pain, the itch you love to scratch. It comforts, curses, cures, consoles, and confuses in equal measure, sometimes all at once. Writing is escape from the here and now into your own private space with only yourself as company. And you hope that your muse will tag along. if she so chooses, because trust me, sometimes she does not. It is where I go to pick up my mental pen and to try to tease out the chaos in my head. It is the place where you and your soul can bear your innermost thoughts to each other. Writing is obedience to an impulse that is buried deeper than an instinct. It is the drug of choice when crack won't do. It is my own private garden where I get to plant the seeds, watch the shoots grow, and then take shelter under their branches. Even as more seeds are planted, and the cycle begins again and again and again, like a never-ending seed time and harvest. It is the most fun a grown man can have without being accused of being too childish. But it is okay to be childlike. Still, writing sometimes is like the woman who's lying in your bed. She may well be your wife, or not. But she's there, all alluring, yet she refuses to let you touch her, as if you've done something wrong. You know not what, and now you're paying the price. She's a jealous mistress who hates it when you don't pay attention, and sometimes just as fickle, leading you on sometimes to poetic cul-de-sacs and mazes impossible to escape, leaving your participles dangling and blue, half-assed rhymes and silly lines entangled around your ankles, tripping you up. But at other times, writing is a true lady who is there for you, who gives and comforts and reassures, and that's when it's sweetest. So, who in their right mind would want to be, or want to even call themselves, a writer? People like me, or people like us, or like you, I suppose. Because writing is life, sending voice, being voice, giving voice, and hopefully being heard.
Writing is, fuck that, here's what writing does. It calls me, sings my name in a way that's more intense than any 5-minute orgasm and more purposeful than religion. It creates a warm space, then leaves abruptly only to stand at a distance and fuck with me. It double speaks, telling me that it has purpose, and yet in life there is none. It chills and warms, embraces and scorns, and forces me to remember an absent father while imagining teleporting children saving each other. Writing is, no. Writing represents, no. Writing creates conflict among myselves, tearing them apart while keeping me whole. It shakes my world up endlessly, but in the end,